Hello, and welcome back to the continuing adventures of Spriggan as he treks through the dungeon. Fair warning, guys, I am not ready to tackle Vaults 5 just yet. I don't feel like dealing with it, but I do feel like playing some dungeon crawl, so here goes. I see a Titan. That's disconcerting. Titans are well known for their ability to be a pain in my ass, and, I don't think I have resist elect yet on anything. Well, I would love to get in there and get my stuff, and there's a lot of loot to be gotten. Let's go see what's up. Okay, so far I see the Titan. He is guarding the loot within the vault, which I have to assume is protected on all ends. So let's just get out of here before he notices us. Try the other direction around. All the dead bodies, which were turned into gold, which I should be auto-picking up unless there's an enemy in sight. Oh, I can see the Titan through the glass wall. That's fine, he has to come out the long way. There shouldn't be any doors, so I should be okay for picking up gold in front of his line of sight. It also helps that my stealth is so strong I'm practically invisible to the naked eye. He still can't see me. We've already been here once before. I just kind of went back because I don't remember it. That glowing buckler could be resistance, poly-resistance, and if so, it's a good one, but not gonna... He's coming around to me, probably, because he saw me through the glass, so I'm gonna start going the long way around myself. Play some Mary, ring around the rosy, whatever. Close the door. Close the door. Excellent, now we're in. Now, we're probably gonna just teleport out of this area when I'm done, because there he is, coming back. Nope. How am I gonna kill him? I'm just gonna check to see what my odds are with my different ones. Paralysis, 0%. EF, ensorcelled, 0%. Mass confusion. Right, we already tried this, and it never worked. Gel's gravitas. No benefit. Okay, so... yeah, we're just gonna telly out. The thing that scares me isn't that, there's all that money I can't get. I mean, whatever, I don't need that money. The bigger concern I have is I have no means of taking down a Titan. I'm going to encounter Titans almost certainly as I go deeper, and if I don't have an answer to them, I mean, do I just not fight them? That's not very like me. And unlike, you know, these kinds of creatures where I can stand next to them and fight them because why not, Titans could potentially just kill me. Yeah, we're gonna actually go to 100% on stealth. No, that's silly. Now that I've lost my manual, there's no point. Let's go back to the skills that will actually keep me alive. Dodging and fighting. Oh, these aren't passable? That's unfortunate. Actually, my short blade skill also needs work now. Ordinarily, I would have a secondary weapon of some kind for damage output, but because I have this stupidly good dagger, it's not necessary. Interesting, the Convoker has to cast Recall, which tells me in this position that either there was nothing to recall, or... You know what? At near perfect stealth, I don't need a ring of stealth. I don't even know why I'm still wearing it. Probably just force the habit. We're just gonna ditch it right now. In fact, I'm better off putting on protection from cold, so that I have one tier of resistance in all the standard elemental types. Done and done. Okay, that just leaves one area unexplored. Potentially awesome ring. Let us ID it. Resist fire, necro, MR plus, int minus, stealth minus. It's tempting, but if you really break it down, my MR is perfect without it. My intelligence minus is not a plus. Resisting fire is great, but I can just use a resist fire, and resisting necro is less valuable. So actually not that great a ring for me. Goddamn Titan again. Well, you know what? If the Titan is outside, maybe that means that the room is unguarded and I can go for it. You'll think it's cliche if I go new today. I perform this way. Alright, off we go. Make that money. Make that sweet, sweet money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Auto travel. Oh my god, there's a Yaktuar. You can tell my stealth is great because I had to chase him down since he just couldn't see me to aggro on me. I'll take fire resist over resist necro in my cloak any day. Also, somebody pointed out the obvious, why am I not wearing better armor? I hadn't thought of that in a long time, but yeah, I should really put on better armor in. Is there no leather armor? Seriously? Oh, there are leather armors. I apparently just am not allowed to wear leather as a Spriggan. Out of curiosity, what kind of items am I allowed to wear? Okay, that's not telling me what I need to know. Let's see, it'll be a character type, perhaps? Monster, item, ability, spell, cloud. Nope, none of those. I want to look up attributes and stats, starting screen. Doesn't have race on here. Come on, surely there's like that app. Oh, here we go, Spriggans. Blah 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 blah. They need very little food, herbivorous, unable to wear most armor. So that's not very specific. Alright, fair enough. On we go. Let's go upstairs, and I could technically go to the next floor of the vaults, but I don't feel brave enough. Let us instead take on the shoals. I do not have ranged avoidance, but technically I probably can do just fine with... I have the ability to evoke invisibility, and I can take 3 wolves in melee by dodging, so I should be okay for fighting in the shoals. There's probably some enemies I'll have a hard time with, but that's always the case. There's a water elemental who is completely asleep that I stabbed. In order to reach that thing, I'm going to evoke flight, and then go up to it. Let's just auto-travel a bunch. There's a siren. I can totally take a siren on in my current form. Whoa, there's Maud. If I can just walk right up to her and stab her, which I can. Excellent. General Nitwiki's store, or Nithookies, or whatever. Abandoned. 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 Apparently, Maud put them all out of business. Oh my god, I just realized something. I can bribe branches, including Zot, and once I do, the Draconians will be my bitches. And it only costs 3k. That's how I'm gonna survive. Well, I guess I can already stab Draconians pretty easily, though. No, that's the wrong way to think of it. If they are bribed into neutrality, okay. But if they're that just takes out a whole bunch of potential enemies. If they are, however, bribed into allyhood, that's even better. What is this thing? I don't know anything about fawns. Corona, slow and confuse, and it appears easy. Okay, I'll take it on. There's a lot of them. Just watch that snapping turtle and don't get in range. You'll be okay. Fuck you guys. Mass confusion, please. I perform this way. How am I gonna reach that thing? I need to fly. I'm apparently being attacked already. So screw it. Mass confusion. Okay. The old-fashioned version of mass confusion. Are they eating my food? I suspect they are. But I'm also just in deep here, and I don't need to be. Let's just get out of the massive combat. Focus the right target, please. The one who's still alive and kicking. In the end, the distracted by gold got the manticore, which I'll totally take. You know, Gozog doesn't feel like does a lot for you, and then you realize how rich you are, and how many items you can buy that you ordinarily couldn't, and then you realize, he is doing a lot for me. Cursed Slayer ring. It's not that great a Slayer bonus. I'd rather resist cold, to be honest. Oh, dude, this centaur is like the most adventurous. Sea serpent. Come here, bro. Next floor. Stab, stab. Nope. 2 stabs only. The rest I had to kill by hand. Whatever water strike is, it doesn't sound good. May attack to deal drowning damage, which I don't know. Looks easy though. Around or under to swirl, dealing damage. Okay. I think I can take that on. Pretty easily, apparently. You know, if I found Acquirement again, I would totally go for a Wand of Heal Wounds. Because apparently I just don't have that ability very much. Hey, speaking of Acquirement... Oh, and pick up the Blink Scroll while you're at it. Money does me no good if I don't buy stuff with it, after all. Where's Acquirement? Oh, probably don't have the item slots. We're gonna ditch this one off of Holy Word, I guess. And then go Wand. It's a Wand of Lightning, not the one I wanted. Ooh, new unique. Asterion the Fallen King. Haste, Spectral Weapon. Vulnerable Silver, hated by Zin. Looks dangerous. Major Destruction in Maghleb. Alright, fair enough. I'm gonna get out of vision range of him right away and then figure out how to approach him best. I can probably tele-stab if I can walk 1-2 squares. We're also gonna fly so that I don't have to worry about the water on the other side. Pass wall. 1, 2, stab. That was textbook. Octopode Crusher. Let's renew my flight. Oh, I don't need to. Might as well, though. Renew my flight. Pass wall stab. Got him. I don't know what power that Octopode Crusher had at his disposal, and I don't want to find out. Do I have any useless spells? Yeah, Gell's Gravitas is actually just doing me no favors. I'm gonna get rid of it. I thought it was a directed damage spell that also, confused the enemies at the target, but apparently it's a... Occasionally this actually moves enemies around, doesn't really deal very much damage, so to speak of. Oh, and if it hits, it feels like you just got lucky, and it doesn't confuse creatures for any notable length of time. With anything that my description contains that many caveats, you know it can't be that good. Yeah, and there was a good use of Mass Confuse. My enemies were not clustered and were all like, on different sides of me. One spell, and I got control of the room. Merfolk Army. These guys are all clustered, and a few Mephitic will probably do better than just Mass Confusion would have. On this way. Mass Confusion will hit the ones on the corners. For those of you who might be wondering why am I not using Evoke Invisibility, because I'm getting the job done just fine with Mephitic Cloud, why would I bother? Invoke Invisibility, though, I don't know if it'd be faster or not. It definitely is a higher level spell, which means more mana, which means less mana for if things go wrong, and ooh, this one looks like a stab waiting to happen. Two tiers deep, huh? You know what? I'm willing to buy a 2-tier deep pass wall. Yeah, go ahead and upgrade my pass wall, guys. Let's do this. In the meantime, got a disintegration wand by any chance? Yes, I do. Dig myself a 1-tile deep. Boom. Gotcha. Way more work than that merfolk required, but it was also very satisfying to do. You know, because of the constantly moving tides, the ambient noise in this branch must be very high. So my already damn near silent footsteps are even harder for them to pick up. That's why it's not until I start fighting that I've gotten a lot more clusters of enemies were asleep and never woke up stabs than I did in, say, the vault. Damn, he woke up the moment I took a step. So I've noticed for the, and this is going to sound like off the point, but I did notice, I didn't see enchant weapon 1 scrolls this entire game. Just enchant weapon, which makes me wonder if they got rid of 1 and 2, especially when you look at like the artifacts and realize that suspiciously many of them have had the same score for both, which used to be represented by just 1 number instead of 2 numbers. If so, it's certainly interesting. I don't know if it would actually be a buff or a debuff. It depends, I guess, on how many of each ring they kept, but, you know, just good to know. I don't care about draining enough to keep a 1-off. ID. I definitely don't care about MR enough to keep an item to increase it. At least not a ring. I mean, you know, I have pretty reasonable MR without a ring slot spent on it. Come at me, bros. You guys are all attacking me at once? Yeah, no, we're just gonna thin your numbers. We're fine. We're not fine. I have what are barbs? I don't know what barbs are. Can I cure out of barbs? No. Apparently if I move I will take damage, and I don't know how much. Oh, okay. I just have to wait a few turns, apparently. Oh, it's like the Sergios in Monster Hunter. The spikes get embedded in me, and every movement while they're embedded in me is damaging until you wait to remove them. How damaging will be the key to determining if this is a big deal or, you know, who cares matter. Yeah, see, another scroll of enchant weapon, without stating what kind of weapon or what kind of enchant. We are going to burn this on another wand. It's a spare wand of Telly. Yeah, sure, I'll burn an ID on it. 5 charges, fine, fine. Come at me, bro. Take home message at this point. Ooh, man. Take home message at this point for my character is I should never feel like I can't teleport. I have over 30 evocable teleports at my disposal. And I was about to say some of which cannot be destroyed, but then I remembered item destruction isn't a thing anymore. I'll ditch Potion of Ambrosia. And I'll eat a slice of pizza. Life imitates art, yeah? Actually, just kill my way out of there. Okay. Let's try our way up real quick, make sure I didn't miss any obvious connections. It looks good. Alright, folks, I'm gonna call it here. Got other stuff to take care of, but I hope y'all enjoyed this. The shoals are going by stupidly easily. And while I definitely feel like, at least compared to old old shoals was more risky, all the ranged attacks and catches and stuns, with an evade score of 33, frankly, I probably could have done this branch without stabbing. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.